EA Sports, and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Atlantic coast of Maine and Lighthouse Pointe, live second-round coverage of the Maine Classic. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. The leader is Michael Gligic. He's got it to 14 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer, not guaranteed a weekend tee time just yet, hovering just one shot inside the cut line. That's up the left side. That one looking good. It's in the fairway here to start round two. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
Looking at 112 yards to the front, 107 all the way to the hole, ball on a slight upslope, which should send it just a little bit higher in flight.
Good approach shot. And birdie putt coming up. Approach shot just a little right, little short.
This is a 13-footer. Oh, how good a read is that? It is a birdie at the opening hole. And coming off a 64 in yesterday's round one, he'll move to 1 under here today. Now at the second here at Lighthouse Point, Frank, this is some tough par three.
If you want to try and really break the hole down and be a purist here, Rich, you'd like to hit a little cut into this green, something that moves away from the water and the cliff back towards that bunker. That would be the perfect shot to hit. It's such a difficult par three. Anything on the green would be good here.
So that one off target, knocked down a bit by that tree, and that'll make things difficult from there. Second shot now here at the par 3. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he'll stay at -9. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novelo back with you at the third hole here at the Cliffs. And this is a hole that offers up a chance to put a red number on the board, Frank.
It certainly does. A good drive finding this very narrow fairway will certainly give you the opportunity to reach the green in 2. Stray a little left, either with the drive or the second, and all of a sudden you might realize this par 5 has teeth.
And that one too close to the edge, and it's going to wind up falling into the bunker. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5.
Two good shots on this par 5, leaves that simple little chip, and that was beautifully played.
Yeah, no sweat. It is a birdie here at the third. And he gets it to 2 under for his round. 11 under now for the tournament. Fourth hole, and looking for a quality start. It's 411 yards and a par 4.
No fairway bunkers or bunkers really to contend with here. Cliffs to the left and also water on that side. But one of the wider fairways on this front side, made up for by a very small green.
This one starting up that left side.
Oh, excellent position here, just somewhere between 90 and 100 yards. Should be able to dial a wedge in nicely.
Second shot coming up, just 97 yards left to the flagstick. I think I'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And he's going to remain at 10 under. Now at the 5th hole, it's a par 4. Frank, what are we in store for?
Well, it's very easy to get lulled into a false sense of security here, Rich. No fairway bunkers, just sort of think you would blaze away. But really, you've got to find the fairway here. Very small green and well protected by that bunker short and right of this green. So if you miss the fairway, this hole becomes very difficult indeed quite quickly.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. From the fairway nota, this is second.
143 yards left to the hole. Tough wind for a right-hander coming from left to right.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been.
Just nothing really on that chip shot. Just, it's a waste.
Yes, a perfect read there. That is in to save par. And he'll remain right where he is. Par 3 6th is relatively short, 198 yards, Frank.
But this one, really, you've got to go airborne here. That bunker that protects the left side and front, you've got to carry that and get it to land soft so it doesn't skip through the back of the screen.
And I think he's saying, boy, that breeze is stronger than I thought. That misses well off to the right of this par 3. Boy, all the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
So we'll finish that off. It's a par, and his score will stay at -2. Par 4 7th, only 370 yards. Frank, decision to be made off that tee.
It is. I walked this hole, Rich, to the narrowest point of the fairway. It's 278 yards, and if you want to carry that left side, you're going to have to be strong, 300 yards. So really, I don't know if driver's the play. Maybe even 3 wood's too much. You might have to throttle back even further. So the hole might be short. You just might get a little bit of a longer second shot than what the scorecard would normally allow you.
Good chance to get one in close from here. This, his second. That is absolutely fine. Not much left here for birdie. Ah, yes, runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7th. And he'll move to 11 under par. Getting set at the 8th hole. It's a par 3 of 165 yards. Break it down for us, partner.
This gets really narrow in the middle of this green, Rich. That's sort of the biggest problem. Matter of fact, only had 12 yards from that left side to the right in the middle. And the green itself actually is 3 times that in length, 36 yards. So straightness is the key here.
Okay, not taking any chances there. A good, safe play in the middle portion of the green. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
It would be easy to overcomplicate this kind of putt, but I've been in there, I've had a look. It's a straight one, it's flat overall, so come on, give it a good run.
You betcha, what a roll there. That is in for a birdie. And he'll get it now to 4 under par. Just 2 shots off the lead. We move to the 9th hole and we begin to go inland, Frank. I'll miss some of the views along the ocean. I won't miss the nerves with the potential of a golf ball sailing off into the Atlantic Ocean. That said, par 5, you think about a scoring opportunity, but then I look at the scorecard and it says this is the number 6 handicap hole. That's pretty tough.
It is, and the reason why is there's trouble both sides of this fairway, and that's normally sand and cliffs, and the designer's really thrown the boat out, excuse the pun. We are on the coastline here. This whole dog legs to the left, and ideally you just sort of like to go fairway, fairway pitch. That's the prudent way to play the hole, but of course everybody likes to chance the driver and reach the par 5 and 2. Miss, pay the price.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Be pleased with that one. On and 2, par 5. Didn't fly it there, but didn't have to. Got everything he needed out of that shot. This one just about straight at it for eagle. That would have been a good one to convert on. Instead, that'll be left for birdie. Easy as can be. It's a tap-in birdie here at the 9th. And that is going to go in the books as a 30 on the front side, 5 under par. Frank, you think about the great designers, Pete Dye, Alistair McKenzie, and Christian Brandt is certainly in that conversation. They like to play mind games with you, and you're playing with people's heads when you look at that number on the card versus the 10th hole.
Yeah, 10th hole, which is par 4, plays a lot longer than 11, but it's a very clever hole. It's called what we call a tweener. It's in between a 4 and a 5, so if you walk away with here with 5, you feel like you've lost something. Walk away with 4, you feel like you've gained something. So the great par 5s are often reachable. 11, that's one of them.
And this one's only 530 yards as a par 5, and remember 10 was a par 4 at 592. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
The number is 129, all the way to the flagstick. The pin up front in the right-hand corner of the green.
Well, that was ambitious. There's not a lot of green on that right side, but safely on.
Okay, well done. A couple of birdies here sandwiched around the turn at 9 and 10. And he's got it to 14 under par. Now we go to the 11th hole, and this is a par 5, but it's actually shorter than the par 4 10th. This one comes in at 530 yards, and more evidence of the kind of creativity by the award-winning design team of Patel and Duncan.
Well, that's right. Patel really is known to be the shaper. He's the one that makes all those interesting shapes of the bunkers. For example, here, nipping it in the fairway, making driver almost too much club or very, very risky, plus the front bunker there. Now, this is a great par 5. The reason why, it's reachable, it's tempting, but you don't know what you're going to finish up shooting on it.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Well within range from here, a second now to the par 5. But that one had to feel good.
Yeah, it struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Sitting in the catbird seat right now after 2 perfect golf shots. Now this for an eagle. Boy, you don't get eagle putts from that distance every day, but that one never got online. You bet, a birdie here at the 11th. And that is going to push him into the lead here on this Friday. Back here now at the 12th hole, par 4, 439 yards, Frank, to the center of this green off the black tees.
And if the breeze blows left or right, this hole plays very hard. One of the reasons why, just through the fairways littered with bunkers. So not only do you have to pick the right line, but somehow you've got to get that ball the right distance as that hole bends completely to the left. Rather interesting shaped green here at 12.
This is a stiff test, no doubt. It's up in the wind, maybe drifting a little left. All right, so just a step or 2 into that first cut. Here's his second to the par 4.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
What a putt right there. The speed was spot on, but it was just a fraction offline, or that would have gone in. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And this will stay a one-shot lead. Now to the 13th hole, and Frank, this could make you quake in your soft spikes. 702 yards?
At par 5, it might be a par 6 or a 7.
Well, I think a few people will make 6 or 7 here. You're right. This is a rarity in golf, 700 yards. So forget about any thought of even getting close to this par 5 and 2. Plus, just to add insult to injury, the 2 bunkers off the tee are perfectly placed. They're about 298 yards, smack bang in the middle of that. I doubt you can get past those, but you need a good drive, really, to try and leave yourself a short third shot.
Still well over 300 yards to the flag, so getting this to a good number, the key here for his second. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
It's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. Well, Iona's had a good look. Now this for birdie.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. I fancy the chances of getting this close.
Oh, how about it? A beauty there. It is in for a birdie to 16 under par. Starting the 14th hole. Okay, that will finish on the front of the green and with the pin cut front right. A birdie try forthcoming. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Well, this is going to demand a lot of touch in the fingertips. There's not a whole lot of left to right movement, but it's going to be very fast.
Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And he's going to remain at minus 16. Rich Lerner back at Lighthouse Pointe with Frank Nobilo. We're at the 15th hole. Frank, a relatively short par 4, 387 yards.
Yeah, finally we get one under 400 yards. A little bit of trouble off the tee to be avoided. Bunker left and that little pot bunker on the right. But missed those. And really, this is a very much a scoring opportunity.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. The big drive got him here, now a short one for his second. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. This will be a 14-foot putt here. Nope. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th, and he'll remain one shot back. We begin the finishing stretch here at Lighthouse Pointe with the downhill 241-yard par 3 16th, bunker in the back, but open access to the pin. Otherwise, fun hole here. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Okay, safely on the putting surface out of the sand. Would maybe like to run that up a little further, but that's not the worst shot in the world. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and he's going to remain one shot off the pace. Now at the 17th, and Frank a chance to make a birdie. Who knows, with a couple of huge pokes, you could make Eagle 3. This is a pretty stout hole at a little bit more than 600 yards.
It is, especially if that breeze comes off the water into your face. But normally you're protected here because the hills on the left will block that breeze. Bunkers all the way down the right side, you can see that. But yeah, you're right, 2 big hits, and you might just reach this par 5 and 2. Birdie, perhaps even eagle on a good day.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Okay, I'll be pretty happy with that one on the green and 2, but a long ways. Frank, he'll need to refocus immediately because that's not a guarantee. 2 putts from that distance.
Exactly, Rich. No time to celebrate right now. Grind on that first putt. Get it inside that magic circle. At least try and guarantee a birdie.
Now this for another birdie. Oh, finishing strong. That's in for birdie here at 17. He moves to 17 under par. We end our day here at Lighthouse Point with a par 4 18th, under 400 yards. A good chance to go after the pin if you can stay in the fairway off the tee.
Somehow that ball went through the trees. Actually, it didn't scrub too much speed off it. It's going to be all right.
Just 92 yards for his second to this par 4.
Inexcusable.
So a tap in there. That's for par at the last. And that is going to be a superb second round score of 63. Wow. So an action-packed first.